today I have a super fun video that I'm really excited about. I'm actually doing a new setup for my corn snake, Cassie. So, if you didn't know, I have a snake. She's super sweet and noodly and wiggly, and she's the best. I've had her for about 2 years now, and she's a little orange amelanistic corn. She started out in a little 5-gallon tank, and she looked like a piece of spaghetti. And then I had a 10-gallon tank from some snakes I had when I was growing up. And now she is getting bored with her enclosure, and I can tell she's a little bit like restless and she needs some stimulation. So today I went out to the store and got some cool stuff for her that hopefully will help with her enrichment, and just give her a little more space to wiggle and bury herself. So yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you guys everything I'm doing. So here we go. So first off, I use for her substrate, her bedding, I used forest floor. It's just like cypress mulch, I believe, and it's got a little picture of a corn snake on the front, so you know I trust it. I don't really like aspen. I know I used aspen when I was a kid and I didn't know anything about snakes or reptiles or whatever. And it was fine. I mean, it did what it needed to do, but I don't really love it. I think it's cheap. I think it's kind of ugly. And I don't think it is the best material for them, to be honest. And for terrestrial snakes, especially, she's in the family of colubrids. So colubrids are like king snakes, milk snakes, corn snakes, rat snakes. And they're generally speaking terrestrial species, which means they like the ground and they like the dirt, and this forest floor is just awesome for them to burrow in. So I just got like a ton of that because I didn't know how much I would need, and I wanted her to be able to, oh my god, I wanted her to be able to bury herself as much as she feels like it. I didn't think about how heavy this is going to be when I'm done. So yeah, this is my favorite. This also holds a good bit of humidity. I mean, she's not a tropical snake, so she doesn't need like an excess of humidity, but it does help to have extra, especially when they're shedding, and they do need some humidity to be happy and healthy. So what was good about this tank build is that I already had a lot of stuff, so I didn't really need very much new material except for new bedding, a new tank, and then some new lighting. So, you know, as you get bigger tanks for your snakes and reptiles, you need different, more intense lighting in order to make it hot enough, to make it warm enough so that they are stable and happy. So yeah, I just got a little bit higher wattage bulbs. Okay. So when you have a snake, you want to usually have a hot side of the tank and a cool side. So they like to have a place to escape to when they're not basking. But it is essential for them to have UV lighting, because they need it to digest their food. Oh, hello, Casper. I also have a cat who's going to make an appearance in this video. This is going to be interesting because she has 2 different snakes like hides, so they like spaces that they can go in and hide and feel like they are safe. So I got her a new one. I got her this one right here. I'll show you that. Got her a new one, and it's super cute. It's a little more open than I wanted, but I figure she's getting bigger, and I think if I face it in the right direction, she'll be comfy with it. She'll be cozy. So I kind of like to have a hide on the cool side of the tank and then a hide on the warm side of the tank. So I'm gonna make this the warm side, and she's hiding in her current hide right now. So I don't want to take that away from her just yet. So I'm gonna get the cool side of the tank situated. Now I don't want things crowded, But I don't have that much room. So, think I'll put, let's see, I'll put this guy right here. Maybe put this guy, like, back over here so she can have a spot. Yeah, because you want to give your snake, you want to give him room to be able to, like, I mean, they like to hide. I mean, to be honest, she's not, like, out, usually. She's not out just, like, chilling. They are predatory animals, but they're prey animals, so they don't exactly have the instinct to just be, like, chilling and just totally kicking it, and not hiding like they should be to keep themselves safe. So it'll be good to have some stuff from her old tank, too, because snakes, recognize their scent, their own scent, to know that an environment is somewhere that they've been before. So yeah, it's good to have some stuff. And I also like to have, she has this little log to go into, so she can kind of hide in there too. She doesn't really seem to hide in it that much, but she just crawl around in there. It's a little bit small for her, that's the thing. She's sort of outgrowing her spaces, which is why I wanted to get her a bigger tank. I was going to go with a 40-gallon, but that was just aggressive. Like, she's only 3.5 feet long right now, so I didn't think that was totally necessary. And one thing with the water, too, you always want to keep their water dish on the cool side. It was kind of hard in her smaller tank to really separate like that, but trying to keep it away from the hot side because you don't want the water to be warm. She really doesn't seem to like it very much when it's like that. I think I'll put some foliage over here so that she can feel like she has a little spot to hide that's concealed from the world. Okay, so tragically, don't have coronavirus. That's not the tragic part. Tragically, my other camera that was getting the cool close-up shots died. So, for now, we're gonna wait a hot minute for the battery to charge. And we're gonna put on the background, which I was gonna wait. Yeah.
So here you can see me trying every which way I can possibly think of to properly measure the background and then to effectively get it onto the tank. I would highly recommend that if you're doing this with your tank, you put it on before you get all of the stuff inside, because this fared to be incredibly difficult, and yeah, it took a hot minute to get it to stick on without air bubbles. So
2 hours later.
but I finally got it on, and now everything is perfect.
I'm super jazzed. I think it looks awesome. Very, very happy. I do love her old one so much, but I will probably leave that on there when I sell the tank so that someone else can enjoy it. So I think this was her old water dish for when she was a baby. So I think I might throw that in here too, just so she can have a little extra water, especially because I'm trying to figure out how, if I go on vacation, like how that would work. I don't want her to be dehydrated. Can't leave your snake just waterless. So, yeah. So I'm thinking that will solve that problem. Then I have another plant that's very similar to this one, which I think I can I'll put it like right here. And then when I put her other hide in here, I'm gonna kind of wrap that around there. Okay, so it's almost time for the snook. I'm not gonna fill her water dishes because I actually have to pick this back up and put it in a different room. So this is gonna be very heavy. This is already very heavy. It's going to be a lot. So I'm gonna put her in here for the video and then take her back out. So I'll fill all of her water and all that jazz after I'm done. Come here. Here you go. You wanna explore? What's that? Is that a new place to hide? Is that a new hiding spot? She's like, whoa. And she's probably gonna poop in her new cage just to. What is that? Whoa. I know, right? I know. Crazy. All new stuff. All new stuff. Well, sort of old stuff and sort of new stuff. I know. You love it? Are you just gonna go hide? In your same old hide? Where your smells are? They like it. They like their OG smells. This was also a little statue that used to be in her tank that I kind of wanted to put in here, you know, sort of nostalgic, but it was more of a decoration. I don't really want to make it too crowded, so we'll see. We'll see how she settles in. Yeah, she's just gonna go hide. She's just gonna go right away. But that is okay. That is what they are supposed to do. She's being a good snook. So yeah, that was her tank setup. I'll take some more videos and stuff of her as time goes on and she gets more accustomed to everything. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for having fun with me. This was such a blast.